Happy Tuesday, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? Just a brief chat today, I think. I don't have a ton of stuff to share. Though probably what I do have to share is shop update heavy. So I'll save that. I'll do all of my other chit chat first, and I'll save that for the end. And then if you're not interested, you can we'll say goodbye then. My name is Caroline. Welcome back. Daily crafty chat videos, mostly about cross stitch, some knitting. So just a couple of things to chat about first. First of all, for those of you who watch me and the Fiber Friends, that is a knitting podcast that I started with my friends Adrienne and Louise. It was probably about 3 or 4 months before I started this podcast. And Louise and Adrienne are very good friends of mine. And sadly, Adrienne has made the decision to leave our trio. Due to, work commitments and just lack of time. And so Adrienne has actually put up a short little video over on the Fiber Friends channel if you'd like to head on over there and watch her last little clip on there. And also she has started up her very own channel so that she can carry on sharing her knitting progress with you. And so the name of her channel is Trillicraft. And so you can find her over there. And I know that Louise and I will miss her. Louise and I are going to take the summer to think about how we would like to move forward, and then hopefully start getting together again in the fall and be recording some more podcasts together. So yeah, we will miss Adrienne. The other thing I wanted to quickly mention at the top here before I show what little crafting I did last night is about messaging and getting a hold of me. Most of you know by now, or you're finding out, that the Stitch North cross stitch retreat that was due to happen in Brampton, Ontario, Canada in the fall of 2020, I have postponed that until the spring of 2021. Date to be announced. And that's the best I can do. I have to wait until the hotel gets back to me with their availability before I can actually firm up a date. So if you are looking to message me about the retreat, any questions, or you're requesting a refund, or you want more information about the moving of the retreat to the spring, any questions at all, if you could please direct those comments and questions over to my email address, caroline@evertote.com. And I'm going to also turn that into a whole general discussion about getting a hold of me. I get a lot of messages on Facebook Messenger and on Instagram messaging, both of my accounts on Instagram, the Off the Grid Needlearts and also Evertotes. And then I get comments on YouTube and questions and messages on YouTube as well. And especially the Facebook Messenger, that's also where my family, my aunts and uncles and relatives from far away who I don't see very often, that's where they message me as well. And so I could get 100 messages in there, and that's actually what happened this past weekend. My aunt had messaged me to thank me for sharing my grandma's crochet last Friday, because it was quite meaningful to her, and it was a special thing that I shared, and it meant a lot to her, and so it was a special little moment. But I missed her message. I missed it until this morning because it was amongst a list of other messages, and I missed it, and I feel really badly about that. And so also requesting refunds for the retreat is usually going to entail a little bit of a conversation. Well, I only have the Facebook Messenger app on my phone, and so trying to type messages with my thumbs, I'm a little slow. But also, it's not a great way to keep track of things. There isn't a decent filing system in the Facebook Messenger system. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you just want to chit chat, send me an email to caroline@evertote.com, because I have a little filing system in my email. So if we have a conversation about the retreat, I can file that in my retreat folder, and then, you know, 6 months from now, I can go back and look at that conversation, and it's got dates and timestamps on it, so I know when we talked about what. All of that kind of thing is really important moving forward for me, keeping organized when I'm trying to organize an event of this size, but also run my business, keep the podcast running, all of these kinds of things. And so when you've got various different messaging platforms and people are asking me questions on, you know, 5 different ways, I miss stuff. And then I feel really bad because it feels rude to, you know, you feel like you've ignored someone, and it's stressing me out a little bit. It's causing a little bit of anxiety for me. So, and I fully recognize that not everybody's going to see this video, and I'm still going to get lots of messages all over the place, but and I promise the next time I bring this up, I will be way more brief. It's just the reasoning behind why. If you message me on Facebook and I ask you to email me the exact same thing that you just sent me, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm not trying to be weird or rude. There are good reasons for my organizational skills as to why I'm asking you to do that. So thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. I tried to be brief, but you know me, I'm not very good at being brief. So, crafting from last night. I did very little because I spent a lot of time last night with retreat, you know, emails and messaging, and I know that there are a few other people who are still waiting for refunds. I will be getting to that later today. The other thing is I have also reopened the registration for the event if you think that that is something that you might like to join us with in the spring of 2021. And again, knowing that the situation is fluid, we're going to do our best. And if you can be fairly flexible with, you know, your timing, keeping in mind that once I announce the date, if those dates don't work for you, you will be refunded your money. You're not expected to be held accountable for your registration fee if I haven't even announced the date yet. So if you can be flexible and you want me to hold your spot, I don't have a waiting list. So that's another thing. I've had a lot of people ask if I would put their name on a waiting list. Well, I can't really do that because I still have spots open. I don't have a waiting list. And so trying to remember who's on the waiting list and who I have messaged and then who has actually then gone and purchased it, it's just really confusing. There are still spots open. There's no wait list yet. So come on over and join us. And in fact, yesterday we had just as many people join the retreat as who had to cancel their registration. So everything kind of balanced out yesterday. It was quite something. And for those who unfortunately have had to change their plans and say that they can't come, I am very sorry. And I was looking forward to meeting you all. And you know, I'm pretty hopeful that this will become a yearly thing. So perhaps in 2022 we might all be able to get together again. Okay, so crafting. All I did was 3 rows of my sock. So 3 rows of my super summer tropical, actually I might have even done 4 rows. My tropical sock. And the more I knit, the more I like it. I don't know, there's something about it as I'm knitting it that's making me think of Michelle Bendy Stitchy. It's I don't know. I know these are probably not her colors either, but just the kind of, I love how if she's got yarn, she'll just knit it. If she's got a whole bunch of minis, she'll just put them together, and I like her enthusiasm for it. And I like these colors. They're all bright and, you know, sort of hot colors and very, very summery. So I'm charmed. I'm charmed by this yarn, which I wasn't expecting to be. So that's been a lot of fun. So yeah, what did somebody say it looked like? Oh, a rubber band ball. It totally does, doesn't it? Those are funny. Okay, so yeah, I did 3 or 4 rounds of my sock, and it was late and I was tired, but it was just right. Just the perfect thing to do before going to bed. And then this morning when I got up, because I was really hoping to work on my Glendon Place Hope and Strength stitch along last night, I got up this morning and that was what I did with my coffee this morning. So I still have to put, I still have to sew a few more seams into Josh's quilt because I haven't done that yet today. And that has really slowed down lately. I need to get onto that. And also my, my ink circles, I haven't put a single stitch in that yet either. But you know, sometimes there's just not enough time to do everything that you want to do. But these things are supposed to bring us joy. So it doesn't, you know, I will get there eventually. So that's it. And I will insert a picture here. I put 2 lengths of floss in this morning. So I finished off the word of and the, and then I did a little bit more of that beautiful border. So I'm using the called for materials that Cheryl from Glendon Place sent to me because I was going to host this stitch along, and you can find the free PDF download of that chart on glendonplace.net. And of course you can stitch it with whatever you want. You don't have to use the called for materials. And so I will put that picture in right here. So it's always interesting, isn't it, how much 2 lengths of thread can actually accomplish. More than you think, you know. So if you've only got 10-15 minutes and you just feel like putting in a few stitches just to sort of, you know, take a breath and calm yourself down, it's sometimes just the perfect little, you know, and then you feel better and you carry on with your day. I love it. So yes, so I took a photo of it because I didn't want to take it off my floor frame, because I fully intend to put at least 1 or 2 more lengths of floss into it tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. Okay, last thing for today, and I told you I was going to say it, so here it is. The last thing for today is the Evertote shop update. I don't have anything else to share after this, so if you're trying to not be tempted by bags or you know, crafting supplies, then I'll wrap it up here and I will see you tomorrow. If you'd like to see the bags, here's what I've got for this week. By the time this video is live, I am going to put the bags in the shop at the same time. So when you see the bags now, they'll be in the shop. But I only, I'm giving myself an extra day for mailing them out. So instead of mailing out orders on Thursday, I'm going to mail out orders on Friday afternoon. So your tracking numbers probably won't come into effect until, I would say, Monday late afternoon at the earliest. Though, even though I will be paying for postage on Friday, just how it works, because I have to ship everything to the third-party shipper. Okay, so shall I show you the bags now? So today is kind of a mixed bag, of things to share, and much of what I have is like the end of what I've got. So this is all I have, and yeah. So, but I'll tell you numbers as I go. Okay, so first of all, cat snacks, because I've been sharing this fabric with you for the last couple of days. So I have, this is mine, my wedge tote. It comes with a notions pouch, and there is a blue teal lining. I have 2 more sets that are exactly the same. I also have the same combination with the hot pink twill and zip in a medium flat with the same notions pouch, but I only have 2 sets. So 2 medium sets with the pink, and then I did 3 medium sets with an olive khaki green. I know it's showing up as black, but it's actually, it's a green that matches the dark green in in the can, so maybe you can see it there. So the zip matches. It's a dark khaki green, and it's got the same lining as the pink bag, but the Notions pouch is also the Cat Snacks fabric, and I only have 3 sets. The other thing that I made out of that print was 2 drawstring sock tote bags with a pink fabric drawstring. This is the same fabric as the Notions pouch on the other bag, and the exact same lining on that, the hot pink bottom, and I only have 2. That's all. And that's it for that fabric. That's all I had. I did have 1/3 Cat Snacks bag, but it's already headed out the door to someone. So anything that's in the shop, that fabric is now completely gone. So if it's sold out, I'm really sorry. That's all I have. Next up, I decided to make up. I had a couple of panels from a bag that I sold last summer. I love this, and I still have a little bit left up there, and I'm going to make a few more, but for this week I only have 2 sets, but I do have more of this fabric, and this is the road trip bag, and it's so cute. That bunting, that bunting just makes me happy. Simpler times, vacation, driving with the family, and I love this print on the top here. So the Notions pouch is this fabric, and then also the lining. No, wait, excuse me. The Notions pouch, I'm fibbing. The Notions pouch is the road trip fabric, and the lining on both bags is the same as the accent. So for this week, I have 2 medium sets available, but I do have more of this print, so you'll see it again. The other bag, I only have 3, and I wish I had a whole bolt of this fabric, because I've been saving this one, and I finally made it up, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I only have 3, and that's it. It's gone. It is a Rifle Paper Co. print, and I think it's one of the most beautiful fabrics ever. And I know I love fabric, and I know that I might, you know, every new fabric is going to be my new favorite, but this is really, I think this print is from 2016. I have more of this print, but in the pink colorway. This was all I had in this colorway, and so I've paired it with this fabric here matches the color of the bird. And so let me try to get it into focus here so you can see the print on it. So that's the print on that. This is a black fabric. I know it can look navy in some lights, so I've paired it with a black twill, black zip, and a light gray blue lining. I only have 3 sets, and I'm really bummed about that because I just think it's beautiful. So once it's gone, it's gone. The Canada bags. I tried really hard. This fabric is discontinued. I can't get any more of it. I really have enjoyed. I've had this fabric for a number of years now, and I'm finally at the end of it. I don't have any more once these bags are gone. So I've paired it with a black polka dotty kind of Notions pouch. It's got the provinces on there. And the lining is my gray speckle. I love that print. Okay, so I have mentioned this before, but just to bring it up again, I had mentioned last week that moving forward, any bags that I make that have a Canadian theme, print, design, anything like that, percentage of the proceeds will be directly donated through me through the Native Women's Association of Canada. And, you know, I started thinking about that, and I've decided instead of it being a percentage, I'm just going to keep it really simple, and I'm just going to say $5. $5 Canadian from every bag. It doesn't matter what size, small, drawstring, medium, large. $5 from every bag is going to, by me, be donated to the Native Women's Association of Canada. I have 6 sets to be shipped out this week, and that's all I have for the medium flat. That's it. So I only have 6 bags. Once they're gone, that's it. I do have some more of this print, but I'm turning them into drawstrings, just like this one, but they'll have the red bottom and the Canada fabric on top, and probably a gray. I have a really lovely dark gray fabric for the drawstrings. I didn't get around to making them this week. So I will have those in the shop probably next week if all is still going the same way it's going now, which is I'm still here. So I think I have 6. I think I have enough fabric for 6 drawstring bags, and those are usually pretty popular. Those little Canada sock totes are usually pretty popular. This fabric is adorable. So again, $5 from any Canadian bag, and I will keep track, and I will post I'll pop in the video when I donate the money, the receipt, so that you can see what we've done. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. I'm off to, well, do some more sewing, frankly, this afternoon, and return a few emails. I need to do that as well. So while I'm editing this video, I'll take care of the emails and then make a coffee and do a bit more sewing this afternoon. So I hope you're well. I hope that you get to do some stitching tonight, and that you'll come back and visit with me tomorrow. I hope to have a little bit more progress on stitching tomorrow. I'd really like to stitch tonight, I think. But then again, you know, the wind changes direction and Caroline changes her mind, and all of a sudden we're casting on a new, you know, tropical fruit pair of socks. Who knows? Who knows? Take care, everybody. Happy stitching, and I'll see you tomorrow.